Good morning, everybody. Today, let us see the next topic in our lesson classification of elements in the periodic table. Let us recap what we have studied in our previous class. We are studying about the periodic properties, that is the first one, valency. And we know that the valency, how it is trending in group and period. Valency in group, that is from top to bottom, it is equal. That is same for all the elements. Whereas in period, from left to right, valence it is increases from 1 to 4 and then decreases to 0. The next property it is atomic radius. We have seen that in a group from top to bottom the atomic radius increases, whereas in a period from left to right the atomic radius decreases. Next one it is ionization energy. Ionization energy in a group from top to bottom it is decreases, whereas in period from left to right the ionization energy increases. And the next one it is electron affinity. Electron affinity and ionization energy are both same, and because the properties also same. The electron affinity in a group from top to bottom it is decreases, whereas in a period from left to right the electron affinity increases. In today's class, we are going to discuss about electronegativity. The ionization energy and electron affinity are properties of isolated atoms of elements. Till now, we have studied the properties of isolated atoms, whereas in today's class, we are going to discuss about the bonded atoms and we are going to compare the capability of elements. What is electronegativity? Electronegativity is nothing but the tendency of an atom to attract the shared pair of electrons towards itself when it is bonded to the atom of another element. That means when two atoms are combined and they are sharing the electrons, means among these two atoms which one is having more capability to attract the shared pair towards itself, that is called electronegativity. That element it is having more electronegativity. Let us see an example here. Carbon and two molecules of oxygen. These two mix and forms carbon dioxide. How it is sharing the electrons? Let us see here. What is the carbon valency? 4. Oxygen it is 6. The outermost shell contains in carbon 4 electrons and whereas in oxygen 6 electrons. Let us see how this carbon it is sharing the 4 electrons with 2 molecules of oxygen. It is sharing two molecules with 2 oxygen atoms, whereas in oxygen it is sharing its 2 electrons with carbon atom. So altogether oxygen, 2 oxygen molecules. Calculate the and count the electrons in the outer shell. So one oxygen 8 and another one also got 8 electrons. Whereas carbon also got 8 electrons. So all three together they are following the octet rule. That means they are very stable. This is how these atoms are sharing the electrons. But now the question it is, among these two, which element has more electronegativity? That means either oxygen or carbon. Among these two, which one is having more tendency to attract the shade pair towards itself? That is either carbon or oxygen. Let us see. Let us see how the electronegativity it is trending in period. We know that atomic number increases whereas all the elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic number. Nuclear charge increases. That means nuclear force of attraction like it increases towards its outermost shell. So atomic radius decreases because the attraction it is more. So the size of the atom decreases. Whereas here, the tendency to attract the shared pair of electrons increases. Why? Because the size of the atom decreases and the nuclear force of attraction also increases. So, when an electron comes means it is easy to attract towards the nucleus. So, the tendency to attract the shared pair of electrons also increases. that this is called nothing but electronegativity. So electronegativity also increases. Observe here, in a period, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen and fluorine. Whereas when we moving from left to right, see how the nuclear charge increases, that means the nuclear force of attraction increases. So the atom size decreases, the atomic radius decreases. Whereas the outermost shell, it is attracted and towards its nucleus. So the tendency to attract the electron also increases. It is easy to attract an electron towards itself. So the electronegativity increases. How the electronegativity is trending in groups. Atomic number increases. We know that from top to bottom in a group. So nuclear charge increases, whereas number of shells also increases successively. Nuclear charge increases and atomic radius increases. Because number of shells increases means the distance between the nucleus to the outermost shell increases. But here the tendency to attract the shared pair of electrons decreases because the number of shells increases successively when we go from top to bottom in a group. So the distance it is increasing and the nuclear charge even it is increasing also. The number of shells, they are acting as shields, and so the tendency to attract the shared pair of electron is decreasing. That is nothing but the electronegativity, it is decreasing when we move from top to bottom in a group. You can observe here in this group, first year group, from hydrogen to rubidium, cesium and francium, the number of shells successively increases. Even though the nuclear charge increases and the atomic radius increases also, the number of shells acts as shields, because, and so the nuclear force of attraction, it is decreases. So the tendency to attract the shared pair of electron towards the nucleus, it is decreases. So the electronegativity decreases in a group from top to bottom. We know that in our periodic table, all the 118 elements are arranged in a systematic manner. So the properties of these elements also fall into a trend. See, today we have studied about electronegativity, and we have seen that the electronegativity in a period, that is from left to right, it is increasing. Why? Because the atomic radius, it is decreasing. That means the nuclear force of attraction towards its outer shell increases. So the tendency to attract the electrons, that too, the tendency to attract the shared pair of electrons, it is increases in a period. Whereas in group from top to bottom, we have seen that the number of shells increases also, the nuclear charge also increases. Even though the nuclear charge increases, but because of the number of shells increasing successively, the number of shells, these act as a shield. So the nuclear force of attraction, it is less towards its outer shells. So the tendency to attract the shared pair of electrons, here it is decreases from top to bottom. That is nothing but electronegativity decreases in a group. Let us see what all the factors influences the electronegativity. We have studied in the ionization energy and electron affinity, few factors affect. Here the same factors affects the electronegativity, that is nothing but nuclear charge, screening effect or shielding effect, penetration power of orbitals, stable configuration and atomic radius. We have seen that if the atomic radius decreases means the nuclear force of attraction increases, and screening effect we have seen in electronegativity in a group, whereas the number of shells increases means all these are acting as a shield. So the tendency to attract the shared pair of electron decreases. So all the factors which are affecting the ionization energy and electron affinity are also affecting the electronegativity. Here we need to discuss about two scientists. We need to remember these two names, Millikan and Pauling. Whereas Millikan proposed that the electronegativity of an element is the average value of its ionization energy and electron affinity. In our previous class, we have studied about the ionization energy values and electron affinity values. Whereas here the electronegativity is nothing but the value, the average value of ionization energy and electron affinity. And the next scientist is Pauling. He assigned the electronegativity values for the elements on the basis of bond energies. And he assumed that the electronegativity of hydrogen is 2.20. On the basis of this hydrogen, he assigned the electronegativity values for the remaining elements also. This is our periodic table. Let us come back to the question. The question it is, among the carbon and oxygen, which element has more electronegativity? Now you got the answer, right? We know that the electronegativity in a period, that is from left to right, how it will be? It is increases. See here, the carbon and oxygen that belongs to the same period, that is second period. So the electronegativity it increases from left to right. So among these two, oxygen is having more electronegative. So it is having the capability to attract the shared pair of electrons towards itself rather than carbon. In our total periodic table, the highest electronegativity value is for fluorine, whereas the least value is for francium. This is for today. Thank you, my dear students.